All right, guys, welcome to the first ever edition of Star Wars Talk. So, brief introduction, I guess. This will be my first YouTube video talking about Star Wars, and I know that there's quite a few YouTube channels out there kind of dedicated to Star Wars Talk. I've been listening to all of them, really enjoying it, and I wanted to start this just because I kind of, as you're listening to all these various people, I kind of got into the theorizing myself and going over what could be, what could possibly happen. And so I really hope you guys are going to enjoy my my comments here. I'm going to try and keep them brief for the time being and see how far they go. So the first kind of topic I wanted to cover today on the very first episode of this was the Darth Vader Kylo Ren story. So one of the things that has been brought up is that Kylo Ren is kind of obsessed with Vader. And I do buy that. I do buy that with the helmet, with the way he talks, with the way he acts. I do buy the obsession with Vader. What I don't buy is that he is in possession of the Darth Vader mask. And that is because, if you go back and you watch the original trilogy, the last person in possession of Darth Vader, his entire body, was Luke. And if you watch the trailer, it's cut very, very carefully, going over the shoulder of whoever it is that's sitting in there, whoever it is that's actually in the room with the mask. And you don't really see who it is. Now, in the first trailer, you got the impression that it might have been Luke in possession of the burnt Vader mask, because you see the hand of Luke go on R2. He's wearing a dark cloak. And he's saying, "My father has it." And then you get the burnt Vader mask. And whoever it is wearing a dark cloak. If you look very closely, whoever it is wearing a dark cloak. That would either put it at Kylo or maybe one of the other Knights of Ren, or could be Luke. Could be Luke, who, if you think about it, in the terms of he was the last one in possession of the body of Darth Vader. It's his father. The likelihood that he has the mask and that he's the one who is looking at it or looking upon it makes more sense. Now, the other thing that people really jumped on in the latest trailer, the latest full-length trailer, is that Kylo is saying, "We will finish what you started." And it looks, and again, this is clever editing, clever cutting by whoever did the trailer. It makes it look, because of the sequence, as though he is talking to the mask. I don't think so. I really don't. The more I've kind of analyzed this trailer so much, over and over again, reviewing it, and I don't think so. I really think that is probably either predating the scene or prior to the scene where he is interrogating Poe, and he's talking or standing in a room with whoever it is that is in there. And I think he is saying, "I will finish what you started." And I almost think he's mocking whoever it is that captured Poe. Almost like Vader. Vader went in and interrogated Leia in the original trilogy. I think that is, whoever was originally interrogating Poe couldn't get whatever information was needed out of Poe. And I really think that is him saying to whoever it is, "I'm going to go finish what you started. I'm going to go finish this interrogation. I'm going to do it the right way." I don't think he's talking to the mask. I think it's much more likely, and again, when we look at the other dialogue in that scene, the "nothing will stand in our way," I don't think he's talking to the mask. I think that this is him talking, possibly to Snoke or possibly even talking to General Hux. You know, talking to members of the First Order. You know, nothing will stand in our way. Don't think he's talking to the mask. I think it's very clever editing to make it look that way. And so, to reiterate this point, even if he is in possession of the mask, I don't see him like Hamlet with the skull, talking to it, caressing it, serenading it. I just don't see that happening. So, and I noticed the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because having listened to so many of the Star Wars fanboys on YouTube, and I listen to all of them. If you got a channel that you're talking about Star Wars, chances are I've listened to it, because while I'm working, that's just what I love. I love to hear people's theories about what's going on in the Star Wars universe, and it's kind of what prompted me and, you know, inspired me to put out my opinion here. Every one of them just kind of takes that trailer for what it is at face value. Yeah, it's cut that way, so he's obviously talking to the mask. I don't think so. I really don't think he's that crazy. He actually seems very calculated, very cool, very clever. Kylo does. So anyway, that's kind of my first theory, my first thing that I wanted to throw out there for the Star Wars fans. Please let me know what you think. Add something in the comments. Also, please feel free to give me some ideas, things you want to talk about. I'm going to kind of talk about things that I want to talk about, but obviously, if you found this video and you're listening to it, and you have some things that you'd like to discuss or hear, please subscribe. Throw some comments in there. It's a very new channel. Chances are, if you're finding this video, you're probably one of the first 5 or 10 people to find it. So welcome to my Star Wars talk. I'm going to keep trying to put out maybe one of these a day if I can, all the way up until the release. So we'll do 30 of these, and then obviously, if you guys want to accept me into the Star Wars talk universe, I'll keep doing them all the way up through, you know, it's episode 8, episode 9, and I just really loving what we're seeing from Abrams in the studio here. Really loving the snippets of information that they're releasing for everybody, and I really think that this is just going to be a phenomenal piece of work. But that trailer, while amazing, I think is just meant to deceive everybody. And that scene that everybody's clinging to, that's the purpose of this video, I think is pure deception, and make it look like something that it's not. And in fact, I don't even think he really has that mask. I think it's Luke. So please like, please subscribe, please give me your comments, let me know what you think. I'll try and do another one of these tomorrow. I think I've got the first couple of video ideas of what I want to talk about already in my head. But anything else you guys want to hear or talk about or discuss, what's on your minds, just throw it in the comments and we'll talk about it. And if you want to call me crazy, call me an idiot, do whatever. I'll if I get any comments on this video, I'll respond in kind on the next video. So thanks so much, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Take care.